I wanted to try out the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint today. I'm probably gonna be outside with my kids most of the day. It's gonna be warm. It says to shake vigorously on here, so I've tried this in the past before and it ends up super dewy on my face, which is how it's supposed to be. It is like a dewy, radiant finish, but I just have oily skin, and so it just makes me look like a grease ball. Like, let's see. It's so thin. I just saw Jeffree Star's review on this. He just did one recently. And supposedly, you're supposed to use your fingers to rub it in, which I never did in the past. So maybe that was another reason why it didn't like turn out right. Okay, I'm just already nervous. I just feel like really greasy. Oh my gosh, this is like, it's not going into my skin. I also have acne scarring. I tend to pop and pick at my acne, unfortunately. And so I get some scabs on my face. So it'll be interesting to see how it sits. It just feels so greasy. There's so much playtime with it. And I didn't use a primer or anything on before it because online it says that Ilia recommends that you apply it to clean, bare skin. I'm also just very used to full coverage foundations. It's just what I prefer. Like I said, because of my acne and the scarring and everything, I just like to cover it up. So I usually go for a medium or fuller coverage. Like, I've been able to play with this for so long now. It's been like 3 minutes. It's a little streaky. So that's the coverage it's giving. You obviously can still see through it. This is just the base. It's obviously a lighter coverage. It's glowy. I can't tell what shade I am in this, so if you guys know, it doesn't really say anything on the bottom. ST2 Tulum, but that doesn't really seem like a shade. So I'm gonna put on a little bit of the Lancome Oliver concealer just to cover up a little more of my acne and my scarring. This concealer is actually almost gone, but we'll see how it lays over. We'll see how it lays on it. The only beauty blender I have is this teeny tiny one. So I just don't like using beauty blenders for foundation. I'll use it for concealer, or sometimes just to like get in here if I ever do in there. To be honest, I just feel greasy. Like, it's still not dry. Like, it's still just like moving everywhere on my face. It's like, it's just really frustrating because I feel like I can't like keep going with my makeup. I just have to like, and it's just like wet. This is the final look. I think it actually looks better than it feels, but we'll see just how it sits throughout the day. So it's been about 2 hours now, and this is how it looks. It looks better than I feel. Like, I just feel greasy. I know I've said it a couple times, but I just do. Like, I just feel shiny. It just doesn't feel. It doesn't feel like how I like my makeup to feel, is how I'll put it. It doesn't feel like solidified to my face. It feels slippery. It's been about 3.5 hours, and this is how it looks. It's only been 10 or 15 minutes since I filmed the last video, and I sat outside just for that short amount of time, and I just have to take this off my face. It feels disgusting. I don't know if you can even just tell how greasy it is, but it is just, it's terrible. If you have oily skin, I would not recommend buying this, and it's just a no from me. So stay tuned for more.